one thing that I do with every girl I approach is immediately, right when I approach her, or sometimes even before I approach her and I'm just looking at her, first thing I'm thinking to myself is, can I picture myself having sex with this girl? Can I picture myself having sex with her? Okay, and if I can't, I'm not gonna approach. Simple as that. So, first question I ask myself when I approach is, can I picture myself having sex with her? The second question I ask myself is, can I picture myself dating her? Those are the two questions that you want to ask with every single girl you approach. You know, obviously you don't want to ask these questions verbally out loud. You want to keep them in your head. These are questions that you want to ask yourself, not her. Okay, so when you approach the next girl, every time you approach, I want you to ask yourself, number one, can I picture myself having sex with this girl? And number two, can I picture myself dating this girl? And for me these days, because I'm in abundance and I have plenty of dating options, the answer has to be yes to both questions, okay? So I have to picture myself having sex with her, and I have to picture myself dating her. And when I mean dating her, that means the whole nine. Introducing her to your friends, maybe even your family, introducing her to your coworkers, you know, introducing her to your social circle and not feeling embarrassed. You know what I mean? Because when you're dating a girl that you're embarrassed by, you don't want to introduce her to anybody, okay? And if you're dating somebody like that, you gotta let her go. It means you're not respecting your own standards. So you gotta respect your own standards, okay? Have respect for yourself, have respect for the game, and have respect for your time. Obviously, besides the women you're dating, you wanna have respect for their time as well. You don't wanna waste their time, because unlike guys, you know, the older we get, the better we get. Where with women, really their value after 30 is pretty much done. So if they waste their time on the wrong guy, you know, if they waste their 20s on the wrong guy, they're pretty much screwed. So respect their time as well, all right? If you're not into her and you're just hanging on to her because you want to feel comfortable, or you're hanging on to her because you know, you're too lazy to go out there and game, don't be selfish, let her go and go do your thing. Go find the girl that you actually want out of this game. Don't keep running around out there like a chicken with your head cut off. Really identify the type of girls that you're looking for and the type of girls that you actually want out of this game, all right? And remember to ask yourself those two questions with every single girl you approach. Ask them in your head as you're approaching her, or while you're in set with her, you know, while she's talking. Ask yourself these two questions in your head. One, can I picture myself having sex with her? And two, can I picture myself actually dating her? And if the answer is yes to both questions, then keep going, work game. If the answer is no, eject, okay? Because you're just gonna waste your time. I mean, if you could picture yourself having sex with her, but not dating her, you're really at this point where you're gonna put yourself at risk, okay? Because generally the girls that you could picture yourself having sex with but not dating are generally girls that, you know, they might be hot, but they're stupid. Or they might be hot, but they're trashy. Or they might be hot, but they're drug addicts, who knows? Okay, but those girls will generally put you at risk. Take it from me, I've been in this game a long time for a reason. It's because I learned to say no to girls that, even if they were hot and I could have sex with them, I didn't. I started letting a lot of these girls go, all right? Just because I lucked out so much in my 20s, not getting anyone pregnant, not getting any STDs. I just lucked out so much. With the amount of women that I've had, you know, that I've dated, that I've slept with, it's amazing that I'm still here. It's just literally amazing. And I've played craps long enough, I've gambled with my health long enough to know that now when I approach a girl and I ask those two questions in my head, can I picture myself having sex with her, and can I picture myself dating her? If the answer is no to either one of those questions, I let the girl go. I just let her go. You know, I've had sex with plenty of hot women. It doesn't bother me to let a few go. I'm in full abundance. There are millions of other hot women out there. You're not going to get to all of them, not in this lifetime. And you're especially not going to get to all of them if you're out there screwing around with girls that you don't even like. You know, you might be attracted to them physically, but you don't actually like them. You know, there's nothing you connect with mentally, spiritually, your values, your beliefs. There's nothing there other than, yeah, she's kind of hot and maybe I'll just sleep with her. You know, when you understand, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but understand when you do that, you're putting yourself at risk. There are just way too many pickup instructors out there, including some of the best in the world, who will tell you to just do it anyway, you know, and it really scares me. Some of these guys, it's like they're just like spiritually dead, you know, and I call it like I see it. A lot of these guys, very talented pickup artists, very talented dating coaches. You'll learn a lot from them, no doubt about it. But a lot of what, I always like to say, a lot of these guys do more harm than good, you know, because obviously they have a lot to teach, they have a lot of value they could add, but they also do a lot of damage, you know, if you're not mature enough to understand the game and understand the risks involved with playing this game, you know, especially if you're learning in your very early 20s, you're very impressionable, and then you see your pickup hero, this pickup teacher on YouTube telling you, you know, this is all you have to do, and then go out there and you can bang sluts and you can pull sluts home, and this is, you know, and all these same night pulls and blah, 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 and all this stuff. Understand, man, there's a lot of risk with that, okay? There is a lot of risk with that, especially these days with, what is this thing that feminists are trying to push? Yes means no, something like that. Like even if the girl consents and she changes her mind the next day, you could be screwed. Do you want to put yourself at risk for that? I don't. It's not worth it to me. You know, obviously at the time it seems like it's worth it, right? It's like, imagine you watch this this pickup hero of yours on YouTube telling you, yeah, this is how you do a same night pull, and then you go out there and you're able to do it, and the chick, like, you wake up the next day, you know, and something goes wrong, whether the chick changes her mind and she's like, I didn't consent to this, or you just never know. And I'm probably the only dating instructor who's ever going to tell you this, you know, that you really want to drill down the type of girls that you actually want, because you'll just save yourself a lot of potential risk and a lot of potential pain, rather than if you go out there and just sleep with the entire world and try to bang every hot chick you can. That's very dangerous, man. It's very immature and it's very dangerous to do game that way. And it's very disrespectful to the game. And not only to the game, but yourself. So understand that not only are you disrespecting the game and disrespecting this art form, you're disrespecting yourself when you do that. Okay, understand why you're learning pickup, why you're learning all these techniques, why you're learning what I teach you. You know, understand the type of girl you're trying to get out of this. Okay, and really focus, really identify what you're trying to get out of this, the end result that you want out of this. If you ever come to one of my boot camps or one of my workshops, you know, that will be one of the major questions that I'm going to ask you is, what type of girls are you looking for? What type of girls do you want out of this? And if your answer is, I just want to bang hot women, I'm going to put you on a plane to Vegas and go, yeah, all right, you know, here's your plane ticket to Vegas. You have your credit card? Go. Just go to the strip club, man. Bang plenty of hotties. Go get an escort. If that's all you want to do. You don't need to learn game for that. Okay? The whole purpose of learning game, which I think a lot of guys in the community have forgotten, the whole purpose of learning game is to get the girls that you want out of the game. Okay? To get the girls that you want out of the game. That's why we learn the game. Period. We have too many guys out there, as it is, disrespecting this game, disrespecting this art form, and disrespecting themselves. Okay? And that's why you're going to see a lot of these guys not last to the end. So don't be one of those guys, okay? Have respect for this game, have respect for yourself, and really, really identify the girls that you're getting into this game for, okay? Really identify it, because there are tons and tons of hot women out there. There's no shortage of hot women out there, especially if you're in LA like I am now. No shortage of hot women. Even where I came from in San Francisco, plenty of hot women out there, believe it or not. They all pretty much congregated to the same area, which was the marina. If you're from San Francisco, you know what I'm talking about. All the hot girls are in the marina. You know, surprise, surprise. But there were plenty of hot girls out there. And even then, I was very picky, very choosy about the girls that I chose to invest my time in dating. Because I know for me, I'm gonna offer a lot of value to the girl. I'm gonna add a lot of value to her life. So I don't wanna date just anyone. I want the hottest, most intelligent, most intellectual, most spiritual, most feminine girls that I can find that share my beliefs and my values. I'm looking for the girls that I have that natural chemistry and that natural connection with, that I teach you guys about. You don't have to have sex with the entire world. You don't. And it's very dangerous to do that. So make sure you share that natural chemistry and that natural connection with each and every girl that you invest your time in dating and having sex with. Make sure you have that. Don't just sleep around with hot women, because it's very easy to do, believe it or not. Especially when you're in scarcity. I mean, when you're in scarcity, you know, I do understand where you're coming from, because when you're in scarcity, like I said, every chick looks hot to you, and you do want to have sex with the world because you're in such scarcity. You know, and I likened it earlier to starving. You know, like if you're starving, I mean, crackers will look good to you. I think it was Eddie Murphy who made a joke about that. It was like, if you're starving and somebody throws you a cracker, I mean, it'll be like the best tasting cracker you've ever had. But when you're not starving and you're completely full and you're eating in 5-star restaurants, you know, you'll be more of a connoisseur of food, and you'll be more of a connoisseur of what you want to eat, okay? You won't want to waste your appetite on McDonald's and crap like that. So it's the same thing with learning this stuff, with dating hot women. You know, when you're in abundance, you'll be more of a connoisseur of the girls that you want to date in your life. You will literally become the chooser, which you should be right now. You should be the chooser. And you'll really, really be okay with letting certain girls go that just don't fit that mold that you're looking for, because you'll realize you only have so much time in the day. You only have so much energy per day. You know, you can't just be dating random cute girls. You're gonna wanna date the hottest of the hot girls that you can get, that you share that natural chemistry and that natural connection with. You're not gonna be wasting your time, you know, picking up bar trash anymore, picking up nightclub trash, or, you know, picking up these girls that are like 7s trying to front like they're 10s, because they've got the heels on, they've got the hair going, they got the fake eyelashes, the fake titties, the fake boobies. You know, you're not gonna waste your time on those girls anymore. And you will literally, once you're in abundance with this and you're dating the high caliber, high quality girls that I teach you guys how to get, when you're dating those high quality, high caliber girls, those naturally beautiful girls, those girls who, you know, who actually went to college, those girls who actually are educated, those girls who actually have goals in their life, those girls who are actually smart enough to avoid feminism. You know, when you're dating those high caliber, high quality girls, when you're out and you see these trashy nightclub girls with their fake hair and their fake boobies and their fake heels and their like mini skirts, you'll be disgusted by it. I mean, you'll literally like be disgusted, and you'll even feel sorry for them. And literally, when I see those girls out there, I mean, you know, a big part of me does feel sorry for them, because I know eventually where they're headed in life. I know the type of chumps that they're gonna end up with in life. I know how much their bodies are gonna get used and abused and wasted by just multiple chumps throughout their lives. I just know how a lot of those girls end up, because again, I've been in this game 20 years. I can go back to 20 years ago and remember those girls from back then and where they are now today. You know, and now I see this new generation of trashy girls out there going night clubbing and all this stuff, these party girls, a new generation of party girls, these millennial party girls, which is the current generation right now. I mean, history repeats itself, and they're just gonna go through the same cycle, unfortunately. But it's not your job to save those girls. It's your job to find the girls that you actually want out of this game and get those girls. Period. That's it. That's your responsibility in this game, okay? To learn as much as you can from it, and then to go out there and get the girls that you want. Get the girls that you actually can see yourself dating, okay? Remember those 2 questions I told you to ask. Every time you approach a girl, remember the 2 questions. What are they? Number 1, can I picture myself having sex with her? And number 2, can I picture myself actually dating her? And the answer has to be yes to both questions, okay? The answer has to be yes to both questions. And if the answer is not yes to both questions, you're putting yourself at risk. So if you can only picture yourself having sex with her, but you can't picture yourself dating her, you're putting yourself at risk. Because what happens if that girl gets pregnant? What happens if that girl has an STD? Right? So you're putting yourself at risk. I mean, you're still putting yourself at risk even if the answer is yes to both questions, but you will have more control. You'll have more control because you'll be able to kind of sit back, feel her out, ask her about her history, ask her about guys she's dated. So I'm gonna end it here. Until next time, this is M from 33 Secrets, and if you enjoyed what you just learned in this new secret training video, then don't forget to add yourself to my priority waiting list for my full training course, The 33 Secrets to Dating Beautiful Women, where you can learn my top 33 secrets for dating only the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women in the world, 8s, 9s, and 10s. All you need to do is click the link above, pop in your name and email, and you're all set. It takes 2 seconds. So do that right now, and I will see you in my next training video.